Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burn holes in my hoodies, all my homies think it's stank. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. Cocoa Butter Kisses is a song by Chance the Rapper. He's a young rapper out of Chicago, really making a big name for himself lately. This song only has 4 chords and like an optional 5th chord, I'll say. The 4 main chords are B minor 7, which is just a bar on the 2nd fret for each string. E7, which is a 1-2 open 2. It's E7. A is just a 2-1 open open. It's an A chord. The 4th chord will be a B flat 6, and that'll be an open 2-1-1, and I use my index finger to get the 1s on the E and A string. I flatten it out. B flat 6. The optional 5th chord is an F sharp. I'll show you why it's optional in a second, but to play the F sharp, you want to bar the 1st fret with your index finger and play with your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the G string and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E string. And then I'll give you an F sharp. So the main riff that repeats for the whole song is going to be B minor 7, E7, A, B6. But there's an optional chord, and I use that to turn the riff around the 2nd time. So it's a nice little turnaround for the 2nd time you play that riff all the way through. You can just play the whole song with B minor, E7, A, B flat 6. But if you can swing it, and if you like the way it sounds, you can throw that F sharp in there at the end of all of the riffs or just every other. And I threw that in there because on the track, if you listen, there's a key instrument like a piano or like some keys with some effects on it playing those chords throughout. But there's a bass riff in there too, and the bass plays the F sharp right before the riff starts again. So if you want to throw that chord in there, it still sounds good, but you don't need it. As far as strumming goes, you could just get away with ringing out on each chord. It sounds like that's what's happening on the track anyway, but if you want to add a pattern to it and make it a little more unique, give it more of a feel, then there's a lot you can do. So you could go with a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. If you were going to go with something more intricate than just ringing out on each chord. Where you would put chunking and muting is the tricky part. I would probably do something like this. Down, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, and repeat. But there are so many ways you could do it. This is an interpretive thing. It's a hip-hop track. Whatever kind of feel you want to add to the part is up to you. I know that when I mess around with the song, I add more chunking, I add some left-hand mutes like that, and I do different things pretty much every time I play it. It's really up to you how you want to customize this part. But those are some ideas just to get you going. So that's it. It's a pretty easy song. The chords are a little weird. Maybe they're new for some people, but it just repeats throughout the entire thing. The F sharp is optional, but I like the way it sounds, and the bass does hit that note right before the riff rolls around again. So add it at your discretion. Have fun learning the song, and thanks for watching.